Hi, Trailblazer parents. I am hoping you are at this video because your child brought home a handout that looked maybe something like this. It should say Classcraft at the top, and I'm hoping you're looking at this video because you are very, very interested in knowing what is going on. All right, so just a quick rundown. Classcraft is a student engagement management tool. So basically that means it's a way of getting kids excited about learning and excited about school. So what happens with Classcraft is the students create an account, they create a fantasy-based character that is basically their companion as we go through class. And as different things happen to students in real life, that has impact on their character in the game. And so what that might mean, an example is if a student turns their assignment in early, they may get experience points. And if a student is late to class, they may lose health points. And as they collect experience points and lose health points, they can do specific actions. That might be something like have 5 minutes of free time. It might be turn an assignment a day late. It might be help a classmate, change your seat. And these are all different actions that students have access to within the game, right? And so what I have up on for you to see right now is the parent support page that Classcraft does. I'm going to drop the link to that in the description below in case you have more specific questions and you really want to dive deep into this. But I'm hoping that you're here to figure out how to set up your account. So let's look at this paper your kid brought home. It should be customized for them and have your student's name up here. It has their code and login information. We set student accounts up in class, all right? But you're really most interested in this parent code down here. So we're going to set up a parent account on Classcraft. So the very first thing that we're going to do is we're going to do step one, and we're going to go to game.classcraft.com/parent. And you have to set up the account on a computer or in a browser on a mobile device. But after that, you can actually get the app to monitor this if you're interested in trying to make this a little easier to access. All right, so the easiest way for most of you to do this is going to be with username or email. So my students all will tell you that my go-to example is Stickman Bob. So of course, if we're going to give him a parent, we're going to put Stickmom. Let's make Stickmom's name Roberta. All right, and so we'll drop in an email here for her, and please put your real email. But for this, I'm going to put stickmomroberta@gmail.com, and I'm going to create an account for her. You're going to want to put a password that you'll remember purely so that we can keep your child's information safe. And then your parent code is individual to your student, all right? So please don't put in the example for Stickman Bob. You're going to have to put in the one for your child that is listed right here. I'm not a robot. It prevents people from hacking into your child's information. So go ahead and click that and click Start. All right, so what it'll do is it'll log you in and say, hey, your child's teacher needs to approve you as a parent. So we're now done with this handout. And it's going to wait for me to do my thing. Basically, it wants me to go through and make sure, hey, these are the right people to go with the right children. So what I'm going to do in my other window is I'm going to go in so that I can give you approval. All right, so I just approved Stickmom, Roberta, and I'm going to refresh this page. And please try to give me at least 24 hours to do that step. Being actually on this verification email, I do believe. So let me go ahead and verify the account. All right, so Stickmom Roberta's account has been verified, and I have, as the teacher, approved it. And you will notice that your child, Stickman Bob, is now showing up. And hopefully it should say your child's name and not poor Stickman Bob's name. You'll also see your child's character, and you'll see the crest for the team that they're on. The students have been put in teams, usually of 4 to 6 people. So you'll be able to see their health points. You'll be able to see their action points. So you can tell that Stickman Bob has already spent some of his points today. Then you may be thinking to yourself, well, what happened to Bob that he spent his points? And you can go into the game feed and see that Bob used his healing power on another student. And so what happened is he gained experience points, but he lost his action points. All right. Now, action points replenish every day. Health points do not. Health points can only be put in place by a healer. All right. Now, it helps that Stickman Bob himself here is a healer, but if your child is not a healer, there is a healer on their team. Now, what you'll be able to do as the parent is send them GP or gold pieces. Now, these are going to be things that you can give them for earning points and doing good things around the house. So perhaps your kid came home and helped make dinner and they were being super helpful and you want to gift them 10 gold points. And so you'll see that Bob's number has now gone from 50 to 60. Bob can spend these points after he hits level 2 to start buying himself a better outfit and to get better pets and to do different quests within the game. Right, now you'll see down here the powers. These are things that Bob can do with his powers. Right now, all characters start out with just 1 power, but as they level up, they earn more power points. And you can go in and see which one your child has and which one they can earn over time. Now, right here on the right, you'll see sentences. Sentences are what happens if your child hits 0 hit points. Your child hits 0 hit points or health points. They have to basically serve their punishment or their sentence. Sentences are selected from a list. Your child will know what their sentence is if they have earned one. All right, so losing a couple of health points is no big deal, but if they lose all of them, now suddenly it does become a big deal. Now, next you will see on the left are quests. These are activities that your child can do. They get assigned, there are none of them up right now because it's the beginning of the class. The one you mostly care about, though, here is this messaging. And so what you'll notice, these are the announcements to the whole class, all right? And these are if you are going to send me a message. So perhaps I'm in my account and I want to send the whole class an announcement, and I want to say, welcome to Classcraft. All right, and I send that, and it should show up pretty quickly. What is most important is sending me a message. So you might say, hi, Miss Eberle, I can't figure out how to give my child gold points. Help. All right, and so what it'll do is it'll send me a message, and so that I can go in on my account to the parents, and I can come in and say, go to the character homepage, hit the gold GP button. The cool thing about this is it does allow for there to be 2 parents linked to your child. It can handle, I've seen as high as 3. That doesn't mean it maxes out at 3. I've just never tried to do more than that. All right. So what I really want you to know is that this is an easy way to send messages back and forth to me. You can't say, you can't send a message directly to your child. Okay. And so you may notice that now my test message saying hello parents has come through. So sometimes there's a little bit of a lag on it. And notice you can't reply to messages to the whole class. You can only reply when speaking with the teacher. All right. So if you have any questions, either drop them in a comment, send me a message on Classcraft, send me an email. All of those are great ways to get in touch with me. We're looking forward to using Classcraft in our classroom. We're very excited. Please try to talk to your kid about, what are they doing in class? What level is their character? What are they spending their action points on? We're just trying to get them really excited about the entire learning process. Have a wonderful day.